Hey guys, and welcome back to MBT Craft. My name is Escore, and today I will be showing you some mechanics that I'm experimenting on right now for my newest project. And so I built this little Zelda-like shop hut to show it to you guys, and it's pretty cool. So you can't see inside. You were never able to see inside, of course. um, but you can walk to the door and right-click it, and then you will be inside the shop. And now if I try to look around, it does not work, of course. I can't walk more than this, but I can right click, not left click. I can left click, but it doesn't work. I can right click this, and it will tell me a Deconut costs 2 rupees. You can't see the right clicking, yeah, but I do it. I promise. Now if I right click, then it will tell me a stick costs 4 rupees, a bomb costs 3 rupees, and I can also leave the shop by right clicking this one. So what do I do? Excuse me. What do I do? I know what to do. Walk over here and pick up the sword. And now, as you can see, without the sword it doesn't work. But with the sword I can go ahead and kill the grass. And yeah, find some emeralds. And I pick up some emeralds. So let's see how many I can pick up. Come on, come on. Give me emeralds. Oh, I forgot one. Okay, now I have 6 emeralds, for example. Yeah, now if I go inside the shop again, I'm able to buy the Deconuts. Yay! Or the stick. And now I have 0, and I click again. It will tell me you can't buy it. You need more rupees. And I leave the shop again. It's pretty cool, and I'll show one more thing to you. Because I do not want to collect that many rupees. I will now give myself 29 rupees. Now 29, and if I click this again, I have 30 rupees. This will give me 1 rupee every time. And now if I pick up another rupee, it will tell me you cannot carry more than 30 rupees, you need a bigger money bag. And this is pretty cool, yeah. And I will show to you how this works. Okay, so now let's start with the sword. I'm in survival, but I can break blocks. But if I switch to survival number 2, which is I think called adventure or something like that. Let me see, game mode, survival, creative, adventure. Yeah, I think that's adventure mode. Then you cannot break any blocks, and you also do not have these black lines for the target. So yeah, they disappear, and the only possibility to break a block is with the so now I'm giving an iron sword with some tags, and the tags are can destroy, and you can destroy grass and double plant. And yeah, that's the only way you can break blocks when you're in adventure mode, and it's pretty useful. And yeah, that's how I made it that sword can break the plants, but you can't break it by hand. And this is needed because otherwise you would be able to see that block. But now if I switch to game mode 2, you can't see it anymore. And that's pretty cool. Yeah, that invisible block over there is on the location where it tests if there's an air block. And if there's an air block, then it will set the block called piston extension. And the piston extension is a block that disappears when you right click it. And I'm not the first one to discover this, but it's very useful, and you can make invisible buttons with it. And yeah, that's how I made the entrance to the door inside the shop. So if you click it, then it will be air because it disappears. It will be reset again, and then it will teleport you inside the shop when you are looking to the door and directly in front of it. And yeah, it will give you a scoreboard value of in shop also. So I'm using this in the buy commands right here. And yeah, that's for the villager. It's affecting the villager with slowness and with resistance, which is maybe not needed, so let's destroy it. And then basically this is for exiting. So it's resetting the in-shop again, but on the other hand, it's exactly the same like teleporting inside. So yeah, um, let's go to the more interesting part. This is buying, and at buying, it's also testing for air and setting a piston extension, but on top now. And here it tests for a player's score objective of rupees if it's minimum value of 3, and if it has the minimum value of 3 for that player that is inside the shop, then this will turn on, and this will reset it again, and then it will clear of that player with in-shop minimum value of 1 3 emeralds that have a display name of rupee, and after that it will give you the bomb. And yeah, it has a display name of bomb. But if the player only has 2 rupees, so it's a maximum value of 2 rupees, then this will be reset and it will tell you, hey dude, you don't have enough rupees. And that's basically it for every item. So these are the bombs, the deco stick and the deco nuts, so from right to left. And yeah, what do you need more for for buying? The emeralds, of course. And the emeralds work with a set block clock, so this is a fill clock because I'm filling this constantly with redstone blocks, you know it, so I'm not explaining this again. Yeah, and at first, when you're on the location of the shop, you can only walk to the left and to the right, and this is because I'm constantly teleporting a player inside that specific area to the set coordinates of 4 or 3 and let him look face into exactly this direction. And after that you need the rupees to buy it. So how are the rupees done? The rupees are done by adding a scoreboard value to a scoreboard objective called isDrop for an item that is wheat seeds. So this is a live timer for wheat seeds, and if it has reached 1 tick, then it will execute a summon command on that entity isDrop with a minimum value of 1, and this summon command summons an emerald. You maybe do not need the motion tag, it just jumps a little bit and looks a little bit better, I guess. And then I have a pickup delay, so you do not pick it up instantly, so you can see them better. And the item is an emerald with a count of 1, which is very important that you put a count of 1 right here. If you leave this blank, if you do not use it, then it will summon an emerald, but with a count of 0, because I don't know why, but this seems to be the default value. And yeah, you can see it, but you cannot pick it up because there is no emerald. And yeah, it has a display of rupee. And after that, I'm killing the wheat seeds when they have reached the isDrop minimum value of 2, which happens very fast because this is a very fast clock, a 1 tick clock. And yeah, that's how you get the wheats, the emeralds when you kill the grass with your sword. And now how I have done the counter is kind of not as good as I wanted, because I wanted to do it with the did not even want to count them. I did not want to use a scoreboard value like this. I just wanted to use the clear command, but the clear command does not have a minimum value. It only has a maximum value of items that you clear, which I do not why you need a maximum value, some kind. The exact amount would have been enough. And yeah, maybe they change it to a minimum value, would be really cool and really useful, because right now I do not know how to use it. And yeah, how I've done it is with setting a scoreboard value of an objective called rupee to the amount of rupees he has in his inventory. Because right here there's no minimum count or maximum count, so I have to do this for every rupee that you have in your inventory. And that's why I also made the maximum amount that you can carry in your money bag. And yeah, it's setting the score of rupees to 22 for a player that has this specific tags. And yeah, 22, 23, and so on and so on. And I have done this to 35. Because sometimes you can only carry 30, but sometimes you might pick up more than 30. And because this works with exact amount, so for example, when I have 31 now, then it will tell me to the player with who has 31 rupees, it will tell you you need a bigger money bag. And also it will remove or clear one rupee. And yeah, so if you have a minimum value of 1 every pulse, you will lose 1 rupee until you have 30 again. And yeah, because sometimes you might pick up more than 30, I have done it like this. And now there was another problem. You cannot put the count value of 0b, it does not work. So this starts with 1b and increases, but there is no 0b, and so if I do it, nothing will happen. So I had to find a workaround for this, and this workaround is kind of annoying because, as you can see here, I have add a values, but for the clear command I need the add p command, because I'm using negation, because right here I'm testing for a player, or the closest player, so this is only usable for survival. So the 0b somehow ruins it. And if you know how to do this, please tell me. Maybe I'm just not figuring it out. And yeah, I have done it this way. I'm testing if a player has a rupee, so I'm constantly trying to clear 0 rupees. So if I have a rupee, this turns on because he's clearing 0 rupees. And this will turn off. But now if I toss it, you will see this turns on, and then I will set the objective, the scoreboard value of the objective rupees of the player to 0 again. And yeah, it works, but only for single players. So you can only use this for an adventure map, but not for your multiplayer server, which would be really cool. And yeah, you would not have to use these long commands right here. You could erase all these commands and just give a player, if he has enough amount of rupees. And yeah, still pretty cool. I hope you like it. And it would be cool if you sent me a link. A link. If you send me a link of your Zelda maps if you're going to make some, because I love Zelda. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Have a nice day.